Okay, so it places me right outside of that rock formation that blocks the cave entrance. My question is, without going into the creation kit or anything, can I just do that? Okay, see, and then there's the entrance to the cave. Yeah, I think something just got messed up with the entrance, because if you see right there, the black bar, the black box, that's the transition zone. That's what you have to hit to trigger going into the cell, and you can see that it's cropping through the top right there. So I'm just gonna re-enable it real quick. So put that there, boom, it covers up the crop. But this piece of the cave right here, this part of the rock right here, I guess is just not supposed to be there. Let's just keep that turned off. That way I can actually get in and out of the cave. That shouldn't cause any trouble for me. Wait, where'd you come from? Who said that? Is there a hunter nearby? Who's that? Oh, yeah. I did not see you over there. Just a hunter. Alright. Oh, I heard that howl. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of red dots. Yep. This wolf's a little strong. That was a critical strike? I feel like that did no damage. Oh my god. Alright, look at the damage to the regular wolves versus the pit wolf. No wonder this wolf won every fight. Like, look at this. Holy shit. At least I raised my block skill. The skill that I intentionally reset and made legendary because of the fact that there's one perk on block that I had that was causing issues for me. This was forever ago, mind you, but the perk, the skill on the block skill tree to... Can you not run away from me? To slow down time when blocking, when holding down block. I kept on getting the glitch where it would just cause it where... Okay, I need you to stop running away. I would keep getting the glitch where time would just stay slowed down. Like it wouldn't go back to normal afterwards. So just resetting the skill to legendary really was the easiest way, the most straightforward way to solve that issue. And I didn't have that glitch for a long time. It only started cropping up, well, not recently, but it only started cropping up around that time a couple years ago, and that's when I decided I'm just gonna reset the skill and just not have to worry about it anymore. I don't miss it that much, honestly. One thing I would love to see, and this is just me getting ahead of myself, but you know how whenever you're in caves and you can look out and you can see a little bit of the world? I want that, but reversed for the Elder Scrolls 6. So instead of, you know, being in the cave and looking out to get a glimpse of the outside, I want it to be the same thing where if I'm outside the cave and I look in, I can see like a little bit of the inside, rather than just that black barrier, you know? I'm fine with there still being loading screens and everything, short loading screens, but I think it would be really cool to have that sort of like visualization as you peer into the cave that you're about to go into. I've slain the wolf. This pelt is proof.
Well done, Lorne. Well done. I can already see my daughter is starting to perk up.
I would be concerned if she did.
Oh, now that he has his soul, RK will not take hers. My debt is settled, as is yours.
You mentioned a separate reward besides clearing Lorne's debts. I'm afraid it is too late for your daughter.
You lack faith, Lorne. It's not unusual for people who have been kicked around as much as we have. Yet I assure you, it is nothing more than a test. Have faith, and you will be rewarded. The gods, after all, rewarded me with you. But I shouldn't keep you. You must be eager to see Deirdre. Here, take the key to her chambers, and little something extra for the pits.
Oh, that's how I get into debt again. Don't give me money, that's how I'm going to get into more debt. He knows what he's doing. He's hoping that, if he has a son and the son dies, that I'll come back and pay off that debt by killing another wolf. Daedra? I'm just gonna close the door behind me.
Let me get a good look at you.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're wearing robes? Interesting choice.
You are quite lovely. I think I'll enjoy our time together. Name your pleasure, Sirrah, and discover it for the first time.
I'm married.
Love, passion, desire. Only through this body will you experience them as they were meant to be.
You know, I don't like how much Deirdre sounds like Daedra. First, we have to get you out of those robes. You aren't exactly my type. Why don't you tell me what I want? I'm just here for Lorne's key. We're gonna need whips, chains, and a live pheasant. I'm here for Lorne's key.
You know not what you're here for. And how could you, having never known my touch? Only I know what you truly desire. You chase the flesh of another, a dead man like the one before you, and the one before him.
Who do you think I'm after?
It's obvious. You desire Lorne, who wanted Elandir, who thought only of another. Like all patrons, you tell me your secrets, and I show you mine. But the one you seek is a ghost, for that man denied my offering, and only the dead earn that distinction.
Daenerys spoke of one named Elandir. Who was he?
A man blinded by his desire to teach. He loved his pupil, and failed to see the Daedra in the darkness.
How well did you know Elandir?
Elandir lived a long life, and so have I. It's not uncommon for those who cling to darkness to share the same shadow. I knew him like I know all my patrons. Intimately.
Has anyone ever said no to you? What was Lorne's role in all of this?
Lorne was like you. His desire blossomed from the seed of the dead, a journal written by Elandir Darksteel. He followed the trail here, for the final echoes of any man, whether they be spoken by tongue or quill, will always whisper my name.
And what did you tell Lorne?
I told him what I told Elandir, and what I will tell you. A dead man will never bring you pleasure.
Necrophiliacs, though.
Elandir took my advice. He abandoned his brothers and gave me his diary as proof. Yet Lorne persisted. I offered him my body. He wanted the book. Men are always finding new ways to disappoint you.
Well, I'm going to continue
He was
that.
still wearing that smile a week later when he gave me this key. It's a face I know all too well. I don't know how Lorne died, but I know Elandir experienced pleasures few will ever know. It remains to be seen whether you will know the same.
I don't trust her, you know? Ooh!
But I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
Yeah, no, she has.
I
Oh!
have a feeling it's right in front of you.
Okay, I was gonna compliment your Daedra boots. I'm gonna pass. I'm married.
Such a shame. The things I would have shown you.
Also, because is she supposed to be a wood elf? Because I don't remember wood elves having a lifespan of nearly 1,000 years. I thought it was only traditionally Altmer who would live 1,000 years. Dunmer very, very rarely could. They had to be really, really powerful wizards. So, you know,
Someday,
Devaith Fear, Master Neloth, so on and so forth. Bosmer, though, I don't remember hearing too many accounts of really long lifespans. I could also just be mistaken. I'm just going off of what I remember off the top of my head. Well, the debt is clear. People think I'm Lorne. Back to his shack. Let's open up his strongbox. Suffice it to say, I didn't really trust Deirdre. Sounds like Daedra. There's Daedric boots there. I don't really trust her. Sorry, Lorne, I'm taking your gold. I also just realized the quest was a Daedra in the dark, so yeah. There's also that. Darksteel, the biography of Elandir, by Lorne. The dead are sent to wanderers rest to guard the temple of the First Chosen. It has always been this way, ever since the coup. Guild used to recite these stories by the window in that old stone tower. She would pin her hair back so she could face the breeze and let the cool air glide over her as the sun warmed the grass below. This dumber wench, the one I confide in. She has her eyes and even her smile, but not her innocence. I never understood why Varain betrayed him, I ask. Because Daenerys asked him to steal from the gods, the wench replied. But those aren't gods, they're Daedric princes, they're evil. You only say that because you're a high elf. Azura, Mephala, and Boethia. Before the tribunal, we worshipped them. From our perspective, Boethia liberated us from the Aldmer. From your perspective, it was a betrayal. It's been years since I left the Darksteel, and I don't know why it's coming back to me now. The wench, however, claims to know desire, and she believes mine still clings to the past. She says Daenerys and I are not so different, two Altmer seeking the death of one man, Varain. But reviving Daenerys will bring ruin to all the Darksteel, including Gildy. Not if you slay him with this, the Trinity Blade. The sword grows stronger with each successive betrayal. Am I to continue the cycle? I told her she was a sodding Daedra the way she tempts me. She was surprised when I said it. Apparently, she thought I was calling her by her real name. Daedra. It never occurred to me how similar they sound. Okay, never mind. So, Daedra is supposed to be a Dunmer, but because, Wyko, because my character overall makes a lot of Dunmer really, really pale, I mistook her for a Bosmer, especially since so many Bosmer have black eyes the way that she does. Okay. Daedric boots. Lived 1,000 years? Yeah, no, she was a Daedra trying to diddle.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
What are you talking about? Wait, what happened here?
I hope there aren't
Watch
any
the
more.
skies, traveler.
Oh!
I said move
You know,
along.
the Winking Skeever
have
is not
everything under
just the
control.
best inn in Solitude.
Tigrid!
Also
And look at the way he's
only inn in
dressed.
Solitude.
Remind you of anyone? Something tells me if we took off his gloves, one of his fingers would be painted black.
Yeah! Daenerys would have motive to kill his former brothers. You are the guards there taking care of it. Move along. I'm not following you, Black Fingers. Are you saying that I know this milk drinker? Where's Ganciello? I always want to say his name very Italian-like.
I don't know, but there's some one-eyed man living at the Skeever I've never seen before. I was about to confront him when the commotion started. I'm sure he had something to do with this. It's no coincidence the murder happened after he showed up.
You mean Noster? He's lived here some time. In fact, that's him over there. A one-eyed man, Tigrid? Really? This one-eyed man could be a suspect. What else do you know?
Not much, I'm afraid. I didn't notice him until the other day, when he walked into the Skeever posing as a beggar.
Oh, so it is Noster.
I suppose it wasn't much of a lead, but maybe we'll find some clues at the inn.
Heard
Yes?
about you and your honeyed words.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you've heard of me.
Men, but the cat and mouse are in another den.
And who in oblivion are you?
Just a kitten who has had his toys taken away for the second time. This mouse was my kill. But again, the half-cat beat me to it. The red guard with the yellow eyes is a selfish one. She does not share the yarn with the rest of the litter.
Yellow eyes? It couldn't be.
Oh, but it's true. She has taken every name on the list so far. It's just like the days in the Dark Brotherhood. That is why I am in need of your help. For you see, while I may have left the guild, we are still assassins by trade. And the cat cannot eat without killing the mouse.
Who is the yellow-eyed girl?
Nobody knows. She came to Falkreath wearing the armor and answered the door. She took the contracts that should have been mine. I thought I was rid of her when I left the Dark Brotherhood, but still she steals my mice.
You called her a half-cat?
She prowls like a cat, has claws like a cat, and has eyes like a cat. Thus, she is a cat, even though she is not.
Can you provide a more detailed description of this assassin?
No, it won't help. She will likely be dressed in the robes of the Dark Brotherhood, so all you will see is her eyes. This is how you will know her.
You know you can afford a septim or
The
two.
two of you have history, it seems. I mean, he just went into it, so yeah.
Then perhaps it is time for you to hear my proposal.
Who contracted you to kill these Darksteel agents?
This is not my business to know. We are provided a list of names, bounties written by everyday citizens, and besides each name is a price in gold. That list tripled in size in the past month, as did the rewards.
What exactly are you proposing?
An alliance. I will give you the names, and you will save their lives, so that I can kill them myself at a later time.
Oh,
I can see you are much stronger than I am, and more importantly, not as attached to your pillow. Normally, I can take my time, but that yellow-eyed bitch, she's too much. She never takes a break.
If you think we're going to help an assassin, you're out of your mind.
Tigrid, calm down. Calm down.
I am not asking you to help an assassin. I am asking you to save a life. At least, temporarily.
It will be permanent if we kill you as well.
Yes, but the list has many names. If you kill me after I divulge one, you will still be responsible for the others.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
In any case, we are wasting our time by talking. The half-cat is already on the prowl.
Are you just gonna stand there? Oh, alright,
Calling a
he's
two for a veteran?
busy.
It's
Tigrid, why are you talking to him from all the way
What do
over
you
here?
think? I don't trust this one, but he's our only lead.
I don't like it either, but we don't have much of a choice. You heard him, 3 names. Once we have all 3, he's a rug. He has my trust, I'm not sure about you. No, I don't like it either, but we don't really have a choice in the matter.
The enemy of my enemy. Sometimes it's hard to tell which side we're fighting on. Still, finding the murderer should be our next goal, and hopefully that will lead us to whoever contracted them. Alright, we'll bite. Who's next on the list?
A Breton man in Markarth named Krillo. 1,000 gold for this one. The girl is working from the bottom up. She is no fool. She knows the others will go for the highest contract first, even though it is clearly the hardest.
Fine. We can take a carriage there or use the roads, but we should hurry.
Yeah, let's take the carriage. Why not?
You look concerned. How can I help?
How does it feel to be adventuring again?
Well, it's not exactly the same thing. For one, this is my first time traveling with a companion. When I explored an old ruin, I always had to keep one eye on the ground. Even then I was pretty much a trap trigger one day and rune bait the next. And don't get me started on bone chimes. You'd think there was a bard festival in town the way I made those things rattle. With you leading the way though, I can just trace your steps. Not to say there isn't a different kind of pressure. I have to watch your back and cover your front. If anything were to happen to you, it would be on me. I wouldn't have it any other way. Just so you know, if you ever need a sword, a shield, or a friend, I'm your woman.
I'm happy she's with us. This is nice. I wonder if you could tell her about Deirdre, if you're just like, oh, by the way, I slept with a Daedra. You what? Yeah, well, her name was Daedra and I couldn't catch on. I wonder if she flat out tells you that she's a Daedra after you sleep with her. I'm curious now. I'm guessing I didn't sleep with her the first time I played this mod either.
The hold capitals.
It's been a while, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna guess that I didn't.
Where do you want to go?
I need to get to Markarth.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
That moment when it costs 20 gold to go
What is it?
to Markarth and 50 to go to Morthal when Morthal is infinitely closer.
Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Tiku just follows because I only paid for one. I only paid for me.
That's probably him at the bar, the Breton with the gloves.
Plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Oh, Tiku. Do you like how he's not even wearing gloves?
Oh, it's you.
My
Probably our
favorite
customer needs a
drinking
drink.
buddy.
Nope, not you.
Too lazy
Not
to
you.
give him a drink yourself.
Sorry. Wrong man.
You want a drink?
No, I don't. Leave me alone.
I should remind Klepper to clean this place up.
Hello there.
There you are. You're a bold assassin to confront me in public.
And sit next to the wrong target.
I was told to expect someone else. A Redguard woman with the eyes of a feline. Either way, it seems I'm quite the catch. But with our temple gone, I have more of a stake in staying alive.
You know about the killings then? I'm not an assassin, but someone is trying to eliminate your brotherhood.
Then they've already succeeded. Outside of their chosen, most of the brothers do not know each other in life. It's in death that we meet. And where will we meet now, with our sanctuary in ruin? There's no place for us in death, so we'll have to make do with life.
Well, my partner and I are here to help. And that means you're going to live a long life and die old and grey.
That's
Another
good news.
foul day at the
An
smelter.
old fool like myself welcomes whatever help he can get.
I've been working with you for over 10 years, and all you have to say is,
Okay, I need everyone else
Sometimes
to shut
I
up for a
think we deserve
second.
these miserable lives of ours.
And what happens to Clan Darksteel now?
The brothers have always been chosen for their ability to work alone. They'll continue to work and thrive. Some may even choose disciples and dress their fingers in shadow, like my wife did with me. But it will be for nostalgia's sake. There won't be any oaths to swear or any afterlife waiting for us. The thing that bonded us, that made us brothers. That's all gone.
And what sort of work did you and your brothers do?
Theft, assassination, and smuggling. We work independently for the most part, but it's forbidden to act against the interests of a brother. The Thieves Guild uses shadow marks to know friend from foe. We use the Blackened Finger and the Chain of the Chosen. If we're unsure about a job, we can appeal to the ones who chose us, and they can appeal to a higher rank, all the way up to Varian Darksteel himself.
What if someone dies? Doesn't the link get broken?
Before, we had Wanderer's Rest. All those who have delivered the dead can return to the temple. Now, who knows?
Would you classify yourself as criminals then?
Criminals, brigands, corsairs. We did things that violated the laws of mortals. But men have always been a poor judge of character. I can't speak for all of us, but Varian built this brotherhood on the idea that whoever we cheat, rob, or kill is someone who deserves it. When you make your choice of successor, these are the kind of things you have to consider.
Have you chosen any brothers?
No. I had an apprentice once, younger than the hair on my chin, and greener than a sailor's teeth.
Ugh.
Needless to say, he never amounted to much. At the time, I was worried I wouldn't have anyone to bear my corpse. Never did I imagine I wouldn't have anywhere to bury it. Very well.
How did you come to join the Brotherhood?
Believe it or not, it was my wife who chose me. But that's not as strange as the story of how we met. You see, I used to be a member of the Forsworn.
I thought the first
I'm
one
gonna
will
be a
duel with
silversmith
it.
one
The
day.
main
Quiet,
Mother and
child.
father.
True. They raise all the pillagers to fight that way. But I was so right-hand dominant, I never even bothered with my left.
So how did you meet?
She was contracted to kill a Briarheart. I was sworn to defend him. Not that I did a good job of it. In fact,
Being an
I'd be
apprentice
dead
is
if
great.
I hadn't
I
gone
get to swing a
outside
hammer
that
at
night.
things.
I used to have trouble sleeping, and this night was no exception. I went outside to piss and have a drink, and I returned just in time to see her snatch our leader's heart right out of his chest.
It must have been difficult to watch her kill your companions. That would have probably been a good time to escape. Then you fought her and held your own, or else you wouldn't be here now. At which point you surrendered and begged for mercy. Would have been a good time to run.
Yes, if the gods had blessed me with humility, or at the very least fear, I was not so wise. I tried to kill her.
Mama doesn't like me jumping
I
up and
got
down.
Adara,
10
shut the hell
paces
But I
up.
can't help it. I
when
swear.
she swiveled around and came at me.
What happened next?
We dueled for about 5 minutes, blade to blade. I actually might have bested her. We were both fighting with one hand behind our backs. Of course, when it
I'm
came
gonna be a
to our
silversmith one day,
offhands,
like my
only
mother
one
and
of us
father.
knew how to use it.
So she used magic on you.
That's right. An
Hi there.
ice spell. Just to slow me down. Or maybe it was a fear spell. Whatever it was.
Yes?
It was enough. She disarmed me and put the blade to my neck.
Need something?
Can
Closed
someone get
my
this
eyes,
fucking kid?
But she didn't kill me. She asked where I learned to sneak.
Being an apprentice is great. I
Do you
can swing
know
a hammer at
Talk
things.
not to talk to
And
strangers?
she said, "No wonder you're so bad at it."
Hi there.
But then she lifted that finger,
Hi there.
the one dressed in black, and bade
Everyone's
me
just
to
staring
follow.
at us.
She chose me.
Unlike my husband
She
Clever,
taught me.
I watch after our
and
guests.
she loved me.
Don't
What was
mind
that
the
you
yelling.
said,
From
venomous
that
My
day
day?
parents are
forward,
always going at each other.
My eyes have always been open, but I have no trouble falling asleep.
Yes?
Oh my fucking god.
You're looking quite handsome, Clario. Perhaps you'll come over later and
Where's your wife now?
She's gone. Passed away not long ago. She always talked about how we'd spend eternity at Wanderer's Rest. Now I can only hope that wherever our spirits end up, we'll be in the same place.
I also feel bad. He was having this really nice conversation about his wife, and there's just everyone talking over it. This child who's rude as hell yelling at me. It's like, can you shut up, kid? Have any of your other brothers attempted to contact you?
As a matter of fact, there was one, but he was no brother. He was a knight, investigating the murder of a dark elf in Greyquarter. He tried to warn me, just as you did, and I gave him a similar reply. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to get some fresh air.
Fine, so long as you don't mind us following you.
Oh,
Not
sorry,
in the
Tigrid.
slightest.
Sorry.
I'm just here to clean up. Now you just tell me if you need something.
You guys are a little close.
Yes?
Alright, let's all go outside and hope he doesn't get
I'm gonna be
murdered
a
immediately.
silversmith one day, like my mother. Being an apprentice.
Who brings a child to an inn at 9:30 at night?
I suppose you won't do us a favor and stand against the wall.
That would defeat the purpose of being outside.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of
For a
those damn
nice,
shopkeepers.
leisurely walk.
I just want to let you know I don't like being out in the open like this.
Oh, relax. We can't stop living just because a handful of people want us dead. Now, most people say, to truly appreciate this city, you need to get a better view. And to get a better view, you first have to climb a few stairs. I like to stand up on the banister there and watch people go to and from market.
And leave your back completely exposed? But why? Unless, Shore's bones, you're baiting her.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
Path is
Been
constructed.
too long since
There's
we've had a
only
good
one
bandit
way out of
raid.
the city. And when a lot of tourists come up here to drink, they soon find it's a long way down.
I see. And without the river to fall in, it makes for a tough jump.
Outsiders
it's a risky
aren't
plan,
trusted in
and we
Markarth.
still need to clear
Let's
the
keep
top
that in
level for
mind.
archers.
I don't know what you're talking about, my lady. I'm just out here for a walk. The same walk I take every day at 10 in the morning.
So the old man set up a routine, which likely means our assassin has studied it. We should come back tomorrow and keep a close eye on him. I'll get up early and make sure the high ground is clear. You should stay on the same level, but not too close.
Where do you think I should watch him?
It looks like there's a shaded area right in front of the Temple of Talos, and also the stairs going up to the second level. Either will do. In any case, if that's all settled, I'm going back to the inn to rest up for tomorrow. Hopefully this assassin will take the bait.
The Forsworn have been spotted.
Watch Krillo from the shadows during his morning walk.
North, near
Alright,
Bruca's
9:30,
Redoubt.
probably 10 or so now.
If you need me, I'm with you.
I'll just wait here, honestly. Seems like a good place to do it.